Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. So we are going to be making some spooky spicy salsa in the spirit of Halloween. Now today I am drinking daiquiris. Oh yeah, everybody likes daiquiris, right? And these you can actually buy at almost any grocery store right now for $1.99. And they have different flavors. They got strawberry, watermelon, and I have a whole fridge full of other flavors. Oh yeah. So the first thing you're going to want to do for your spooky spicy salsa is get some water boiling. You don't need to fill it up all the way, just fill it up about 3/4 of the way, because the only thing you're gonna boil is your jalapenos and these peppers, the tiny peppers. Sombrero, not sombrero, that's a hat. Sabanero. The peppers that look like this, no, these are habaneros. What are these? Well, if you guys know what these are and how to pronounce them, go ahead and let me know because I totally forgot. All right. And then you're also going to need some habanero peppers, tomatoes, some tomato sauce. Now, you don't have to buy any name brand. Literally just buy whatever kind of tomato sauce they have. A little bit of cumin and some garlic powder. And this is a very simple salsa recipe, easy to remember. And if you don't like it super spicy, don't add in the habaneros and the other peppers that we don't know the name of. Also, you're gonna add in a little bit of cilantro. Oh, I love cilantro. It smells amazing. So you're gonna wait until your water's done boiling. And like I said, you're just gonna boil the jalapenos and these tiny peppers. So now that your water is boiling, you're gonna take off your lid. Ow, it's hot. Be careful not to burn yourself. You are gonna throw in your jalapenos and serrano peppers, and be careful when you drop them in. And depending on how much salsa you wanna make is how many peppers you're gonna use. I'm gonna make like half of it. So I have about 6 jalapeno poppers and 6 serrano peppers. And don't forget about your wonderful daiquiri. Or whatever you're drinking right now, let me know, leave it in the comments. So while your peppers are boiling, you're gonna wanna dice up your tomatoes. And it really don't matter how you cut it because this is all about to go into a blender. Just make sure it's kind of in small pieces, that way your blender doesn't get stuck. And just slice that shit up. I'm not a professional slicer, so don't judge me on my slicing skills, guys. I'm just making sure that they're small. And like I said, I'm using about 3. You can use 3 to 4 tomatoes. It really just depends on how much salsa you want. But you're gonna see how much salsa this makes. It's quite a bit for one person. And you know, if you don't want it super spicy, don't add in the habanero peppers. Don't add in the serrano peppers. Just do jalapenos. And maybe a little bit more tomato would make it a little bit less spicy. And once you have this all chopped up, diced up, all that good stuff, you're gonna take your blender. First I'm gonna wipe my hands. And add in all of your tomatoes. And the great thing about this recipe is it's cheap and it's easy. It's something you can remember off the top of your head, really. I think I've made this recipe one other time and I already have it memorized. All right, so throw all your tomatoes in there, and it's probably about time to get your peppers out. They only need to boil for about 10 minutes, don't forget that. So get your peppers out. Don't burn yourself. So take all these out, and you're gonna wanna let these cool while you're adding in your other ingredients. So while these are cooling, go ahead and get a drink. I would honestly recommend buying these daiquiris, guys. It's called Delilah daiquiris. They're actually really good, and it's got only 5% alcohol, but I feel pretty good, okay? A little bit of cilantro, and you can add in however much or however little cilantro you want. I really love cilantro, so I'm gonna add in quite a bit. It's just such a good flavor. Like when I go out to eat at a Mexican restaurant, if they don't have good salsa, I probably won't ever go there again. And like cilantro really just gives salsa some really good flavor. It's such a strong flavor, it really overpowers a lot. And just add in as much as you want. And obviously peel it off. This is not wanting to peel very well. And you can always add in a little, test it out, taste it on a chip, see if you like it, figure out what ingredients you're missing. You know, if you need more salt, add in more salt. Start off with a little bit. Don't add in a bunch of everything because you might not like it. Okay, now I'm gonna take these habanero peppers. And like I said, I like mine extra spicy. Actually, I'm probably only gonna use about 3 of those. I'm gonna start off with 3, see if I want more or not. I'm gonna chop these up. Over here. I'm not gonna chop them up, I'm actually just gonna take the little stem off of it. And I'm only gonna start off with 3. If you don't like them, don't add them in at all. Here we go. 3. And this is a tiny ass blender. Maybe I shouldn't have done that many tomatoes. Okay. I'm actually gonna take out some of the tomatoes, guys, because this is a lot. And it's not even supposed to be all the way filled out. So let me grab some of these out. My God. Because if you add in too much, your food's not gonna blend together. So let's just pour some of it out. And plus we have all those jalapenos that have to go in. You have the tomato sauce. Okay, that looks alright. You have to add in everything. So if you can find a huge blender, that would be good. But like I said, it also depends on how much you want. I didn't really calculate how much I wanted. This looks a lot better. Okay, so now that you have that, you're gonna add in a little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. Salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of cumin. And this is the key ingredient. You have to add this in, guys. Don't skip this step, okay? You wanna use a couple dashes of that. About a tablespoon or a teaspoon maybe. Not a tablespoon. Well, you can maybe do a tablespoon. It really just depends on what you like. You also want to make sure you add in garlic because garlic is amazing. And you're going to add in your tomato sauce, okay? So now that you've added in all your other ingredients, take your jalapeno peppers and your serrano peppers and just dice those up. Ow, they're hot still. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna use about 3 of each. You just wanna make sure everything blends up together. And you're gonna take all this and just blend it together. Depending on how chunky you want it is how long you're gonna leave it in the blender. Bottom. Oh, never mind. Now don't forget you have a drink. So while this is blending, get your drink. Now you have your spooky, spicy salsa. And that was only like, what, not even 5 seconds on the blender? Ta-da! There you go. Happy Halloween, motherfuckers!